Well, guys, we are on the road to WrestleMania. It is WrestleMania week, like we
I
mentioned.
literally am. I literally am on the road too.
Literally. If you see Daniel, just wave.
Hey,
Um,
And
but
if you see
just
if you see Chimmel and Hornswoggle on the side of the highway asking for a honk,
Run over them.
just as you're going by, open the passenger door.
oh, okay. All right. Well,
just graze
I,
him with the mirror.
Oh, no,
I,
that'll
I
go
have the
right
feeling
over
I can't.
Dylan, so forget it.
I have the feeling right. I can't miss Chimble, but I would probably miss Dylan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Uh, but I'm going to run down the card real quick, both nights, and then we'll get your thoughts on it. Stop me if you want to mention something, of course. So as of
Oh,
right
RJ,
now,
let's do this. I'd like to do this.
yeah,
I would like for you to read card one for night one
okay,
and stop there and
okay.
then have a conversation.
Sure. Okay. That's fine. All right. So night one, as of right now, this is the card in no particular order. We have Jey Uso taking on Gunther for the World Heavyweight title. We have Jade Cargill taking on Naomi. We have the War Raiders taking on New Day. We have Rey Mysterio taking on El Grande Americano. Sounds like a coffee. We have LA Knight taking on Jacob Fatu. Tiffany Stratton taking on Charlotte Flair for the women's title. LA Knight is for the U.S. title. And then main eventing night one is Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk. Whew.
The
That
winner
that
getting
is
Paul
one hell
Heyman.
of a card.
The winner getting Paul Heyman in that three-way.
Mm.
Getting a
Hmm.
pinata at the end. You can have him in the shark cage and you can hit him with a pinata.
There you go. There
So
you
here's
go.
what I'd like to do. Daniel, this may be a little more difficult for you because you're driving, but I don't know if you got the list in your head, but I would like for y'all to put the matches, not in order, put the matches that you most care about. I'm not going to tell you. I have checks by the ones that I have that are the ones you're most into, looking forward to. Jimmy, I'll let you go first. You can go up to, if you have that many, up to four.
Okay. Actually, I do have four matches that I am looking forward to.
Okay.
I think the Gunther Jey Uso match has really heated up in the last couple of weeks, especially after Gunther's promo on Monday Night's Raw. I think they've both done a great job heating this up. Yes, a lot of people say it was late getting going, but at the same time, hey, better late than never. I am interested. I'm also interested in the LA Knight Jacob Fatu match for a few reasons. One, everybody is already anointing Jacob Fatu as the next one. He's he's supposed to be a heel, but people are loving this guy. So I think there's going to be a little shenanigans. Of course, my brain, how it works, I've got already fantasy booked this match already in my
Oh,
mind.
God.
Um, of course, the three-way match is very intriguing, especially again after Monday night with Rollins. I think he's really picked up the steam in this one. I know people are looking forward to Punk and Reigns. I think Rollins is a serious player in this one, whereas last year he felt like he was like a fourth wheel in that tag team match and all that stuff. And this year, a lot of people at the beginning of this match announcement thought he was like the third wheel in this. I think, you know, now he's in the conversation as being possibly the actual winner in this thing. And I like that. And the only other reason I'm interested in this other match is out of morbid curiosity, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. I want to see if these two ladies can deliver after what happened in Chicago that almost derailed this whole thing.
Daniel, would you like to go, or is it too
Yeah,
difficult
yeah, I
for
can
you?
go. No, 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 not at all. I am definitely interested in the World Heavyweight Title match, Gunther and Jey Uso. I am, especially as Jimmy said, to echo what he said, it picked up some steam here in the last couple of weeks. Not that it what didn't before, because it was definitely intriguing. But the go home shows have made me like, wow, this is going to be this might be the show stiller. And then um, I'm really intrigued. I've been from the very beginning when she returned in this Naomi Jade situation. I love that story. I love that it's personal, it's real. We talked about it on the show before. It feels like it's something, and I'm glad it turned into a Mania match because I was worried that it would get lost and be a SmackDown match or something instead. Um, and I am definitely intrigued by this triple threat main event for night one. What happens there? As Jimmy said too, you never know. Rollins could easily be the top player in this now, and you didn't think about that 2 weeks ago or a week ago or well, a couple weeks ago even. With Heyman and this whole stuff with him, it's very and I said this. I think I said this last week. It is to me the best story going. Period. So that's my to me that's my weekend match. That to me that's my main event. Although we'll get to night two, and that's going to be important too. But and if I have to pick a fourth one, then I mean it's going to be Charlotte, and just to see if do they give her another title or do they actually let Tiffany get one over on her and let her push Tiffany even further up when she's already had that push over the last little bit. So that's kind of the four that I would say I'm more intrigued with on the show. Night one,
Okay.
that is.
Right. Okay. So I have to say this, of course, like every week, me and Jimmy are on the same page, with one exception. And I think it's a sleeper because I love the story of where it was going. But I'm really looking forward to this Mysterio El Grande Americano match. Really
Okay.
looking
Oh,
forward to that.
hmm.
I really am. Because guess who's not on the show? Because I'm going back with Jimmy. I've been bought in with Jimmy's scenario the entire time. Who's not working WrestleMania that just got there?
That just
Ray,
got there.
Ray
Ray
Phoenix?
Just
Phoenix.
Ray
yeah, he's
Ray
not
Phoenix.
on the
Phoenix.
show. Just
Hmm.
wondering if this has a little twist
Well,
to it.
maybe he'd probably be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. On
Friday
the
night.
on Friday
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but still, I'm still intrigued by it because he's done such a good job, Mr. Americano, that is,
Yes.
with this gimmick, and I'm just looking forward to it. And Ray's Ray. I mean, Ray is the greatest cruiserweight ever.
Mhm.
Uso, Gunther, and obvious. Mine are going to be obvious now at this point. Um, Stratton and Flair. The mere fact that I just want to see if Tiffany has it in her to get to that next level with the best. And I'm intrigued by that. And I want to see if Charlotte's going to stiff her. I do. I really want to see if she's going to stiff her. And then of course the three ways, the three way. I don't want to keep elaborating on it. It's a great
Yeah.
story. It's awesome, and there's so many things that can happen in that. It's not even funny. And I just would like to say, Jimmy, you really think after the buildup from Monday, and Daniel and RJ too, y'all think that Rollins really has a shot at winning this?
I
Well,
honestly do.
yeah.
I think he's in the conversation. Definitely in the conversation. Whereas before you said, nah, it's got to be between Punk and Reigns. Now you say, maybe there's something in play here with Rollins and Paul Heyman. I mean, there's that question mark put there.
Right.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's really up in the air though, because I see everybody's like, oh, somebody's gonna be turning, somebody's gonna be doing this, somebody's gonna be doing that. Well, it's something that we've talked about numerous times on this show when we've talked about the WWE is it's a good problem to have where there's so many different options they could go.
Hmm.
And you guys know firsthand anything could happen at WrestleMania. And
Yep.
sometimes it does. But it's kind
All
of wait
right.
and see kind of thing.
Let's get to night two. Let's get to night two.
Ooh,
All right.
ooh,
Night
ooh.
two in no particular order. We have Bailey and you're gonna have to print. I forgot her
Valkyria.
name. Right? Valkyria. There we go. I swear to God, I swear I'm all right. Liv against Liv Morgan and oh, crap, I already lost it. I lost it again. This is killing me, man.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, and Rodriguez. My bad.
Yes, Raquel.
And then we have Damian Priest taking on Drew McIntyre in a Sin City street fight. We have Braun Breaker taking on Dom, Finn Balor, and Penta for the IC title. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. We have Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair for the women's title. And then what ideally would be the main event for the Universal title, Cody Rhodes and John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oof.
I'll go first. And Jimmy, you may be player hating on me here.
Okay.
I'm invested and really care only about 2 matches on this show.
Okay.
That's it for me. I'm not saying I'm not going to enjoy others. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is excited about, really wanting to look in, invest, and watch. Can't miss. There's 2 for me.
Okay.
The obvious, Cody Rhodes and John Cena,
Right.
AJ Styles and Logan Paul. That's it. I'm not saying I don't care about the other ones. I'm not excited about them. So I want to clear that up. I don't want any of the
Right.
talent to get mad at me. I do care about all of you, and I think you're all going to have a great show. I'm saying that I personally am invested in, and you made me want to say, night 2, I'm getting you, even though it's only 2 matches I'm really looking forward to.
Right.
I'm just saying those are the 2 for me.
No, I get that. I get that. If you want to look at both cards and compare them side by side, you can make a case that night 1 is the stronger overall card.
I agree.
But looking down the list, as I'm looking at it, you're right. There's going to be matches that are going to deliver. No question about it.
Absolutely.
Like you look at something like Priest and McIntyre, the Sin City Street fight, they'll do the bells and whistles, and
Oh, it'll be great.
Drew is in and stuff like that. Logan Paul has no business being as good as he is with the number of matches he has under his belt. It is ridiculous how quickly this guy gets it and understands it's not about getting in your twisting, burning 450 hammer Phoenix splashes. It's about engaging your audience and having your audience invested in you and telling stories. That's what I love about this kid. Whether you like him or not, you want to boo him, you don't like his social media stuff. That's not the point here. The point is, he gets a reaction. He's a legit heel, this kid. That's what I like about him. I'm really looking forward to, and of course with AJ, he's going to deliver big time because AJ will be able to rein him in and control him.
Well, Jimmy, let's face it.
AJ's a general. Let's put it that way.
Jimmy, AJ's the best. He is. He's the best.
Well, put him and Randy together, and
oh my God!
Speaking of which, I'm really disappointed, obviously, that he's not on the card, and I hope they teased it to me on on Friday night on SmackDown with him and Nick Aldis, where I thought, oh my goodness, Nick Aldis is going to lose the suit, and we're going to get Randy Orton versus Nick Aldis at WrestleMania. And I was, ooh, this is going to be great. And then they took it away from me, but I hope they got one more Friday left. I'm still holding out hope.
Who's your hope?
Randy Orton versus Nick Aldis at WrestleMania. He ate 2 RKOs, and he did bring up his wife's name. Never talk about
unnecessarily.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
I'm
it'd be
holding
great.
out hope. Anyway, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm holding out hope. What can I tell you?
Real quick, Jimmy, if it's not Nick, who could you possibly reach in your hat and pull out?
I mean, like Solo doesn't have a match, but I think he's going to figure in elsewhere. Of course, with my fantasy brain working. The rumors are out there of certain people who have signed with the company. You have a Miro, formerly Rusev, back in the fold. Malachi Black. They have Jeff Cobb's name has come up, but I don't know if you want to introduce somebody
like
as
that.
their first appearance.
Yeah.
Here we go, surprise. Without a build-up, you want to build them up on TV and get your audience familiar with these guys who may not be as familiar because Rusev was there, but it's been a while. Same with Malachi, and also Jeff Cobb, who's had a great career in Japan, but again, North American audience, the WWE audience may not be as familiar with him.